Some man to the left.
What's good? Victor.
Hey everyone. We're doing a TriCast for this crew battle because it's that hype.
It's too hype for just two men to contain.
It's too hype. So I hope everyone in chat enjoyed Noah's and Ty's commentary and the pool stage. That was a lot of fun to watch. It was great to see new players pop up, especially for me, seeing that Incineroar player. Excellent. As a fellow Incineroar player, I love that.
He was killing it.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack the Plug from Keanu.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, St. Mary's. We had 2 NAIT Concordia matches. It's always fun. I love what you guys did at this bracket where we got people from different schools playing each other in each match. So that was really exciting to commentate those. And I'm sure it was exciting for everyone to watch, man. Like I said, I was talking about earlier, one of the things that naturally happens within these collegiate leagues is these rivalries build between schools, and those rivalries are part of what drive people to get better. And I think you guys have been doing a fantastic job of setting that up, and I think the crew battle emulates that more than anything else so far.
Mm-hmm. So we got some heavy hitters in the crew battle, hey?
Oh man, well let's go into it. Let's talk about who the players are. We can go a little bit of the history as well. The reason that we chose to do NAIT versus Concordia is because they're 2 existing student groups that already have existed for quite some time. They were doing weekly events before the pandemic hit, and they have a very, very active community. So it was natural for us to pick NAIT on Concordia to kick off this crew battle. And they have an existing rivalry, as Noah said. So NAIT did win the last time they did their crew battle. Going into this crew battle, Waffles, which is one of their top players at NAIT, who you saw on stream earlier with Inkling, asked Concordia, so who gets to stage strike first? Because we won last year. And then kind of like already, right?
Trying to get it going.
Yeah. Should we stage strike first since we won last time? Kind of thing. So it's pretty exciting. So let's go through the players real quick, and then we'll launch out the trailer and we'll kick it off.
Sweet.
Sure. I'll kick it off really quick. So
I was just gonna say, you have the
I have the numbers here. Yeah, so we have Concordia, we have Cursed, Marf, Zeradonis, Mega, and Chonk. And then from NAIT, we have Waffles, Deflate, Corrado, Ike, and Jarl. So we actually already know who the top 8 players that qualified out of the group stage are already. So the top 8 players that qualified out of the group stage are Marf from Concordia, Deflate from NAIT, Waffles from NAIT, Carter from Ambrose, Cursed from Concordia, and Ike from NAIT, and Cherry Cola from SAIT. So we already see 2 players from Concordia and 3 players from NAIT already qualified for the top.
Crazy.
And we're gonna see all 5 of those players in this crew battle. So let's kick this off.
That's so exciting, man.
Representation.
Oh my goodness! All right, so we'll kick off with the trailer and we'll go right into the commentary. Let's go.
Let's go.
Flawless victory.
Man, back after that trailer. Are you guys kidding? Are you guys kidding me? If that doesn't get you excited, I don't know what will, man.
Yeah, that's right.
A couple of typos in that trailer, but that's okay. Forgive us. couple of typos, but
you didn't see him. I didn't see him. We know who's who. We know what's. We know
I
what's.
don't know anything, man. I know nothing.
Shout out to Andrew Tran, aka Hong Kong Disco, who's our video editor on our team, for putting those sick trailers.
Shouts out.
Yeah, man, he's put some awesome stuff together. I'm almost mad I'm not in it. That's what I'll say.
I know you're mad you're not in it. I know you are.
For those of you who don't know, so Noah is actually a student on Concordia. He's arguably the best player that is at Concordia, and probably the best player, I think, in terms of the colleges right now. But he's also a caster, so he chose to forego playing in order to present you guys with his amazing casting.
How humble of you, Noah.
Yeah, I thought it was
A
real
humble
nice.
king.
You know, I didn't want to beat Nate by myself. You know what I mean? So I thought,
Yeah, for sure.
we give him a little bit of a fighting chance.
Nate does have a bit of an advantage here without Noah participating, so we'll see how it goes. I think we're just waiting on the players to. Yeah, we're just waiting on the players right now to pick who their starting players are.
Kirsten chat is like, wow.
I think
talking down on Kirsten, Marv.
we were
Shout
talking
out
about
to Kirsten and Marv. They're both amazing players. There's
For
a lot of
sure.
great players here. So we're talking like top level Albertan players, top level Albertan gameplay for this crew battle between these two schools. We have a lot of current ranked players. We had a lot of past ranked players. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, well, we were kind of talking about it when the stream kicked off, but, you know, Concordia is top heavy in terms of players, but Nate has a very consistent 5. And so I think it's going to be interesting how that shakes out, and, you know, which Concordia players are going to step up to the plate and, you know, defy expectations, or, you know, which of the 5 Nate players are going to step up against, you know, the top heavy Concordia players. And I think those matches are where we're going to see the difference being made.
Yeah, I mean, Jarl and Waffles coming off their matches, big wins, so they're definitely feeling super hot. And the matches that we did see them in were against Concordia players, and they wiped the floor with them.
Yeah,
they wiped the floor with them. Waffles was literally dancing in his match. He was literally dancing.
So here's what I'm thinking, though. Here's what I'm thinking. Because this crew battle has been so high stakes, do you think maybe we were saving a little sauce for the crew battle? We didn't want to reveal everything too early. You know, Concordia's got a couple tricks up the sleeve.
They threw the pools.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's a WWE production now.
No, can you provide some insight on the existing top 8 players in Alberta? Is IT one of the top 10 right now? Or he was before, right?
Not in this game, no.
No, not in this game. Back in Smash 4, was he a ranked player?
He was probably 10th at some point.
I see. So
Yeah.
fringe top 10 in past titles.
Yeah, in this game he hasn't reached those heights, but he does have a couple. He snags a win every now and again, and it's usually against BC of all places. I don't know what it is, but he just sneaks in and beats BC like it's nothing. It's really fun.
Yeah, he's primarily just bringing a lot of experience from Smash 4 as well, right? And speaking of which, we also have Corrado, who was a ranked Brawl player.
Yeah,
he's an old school player. Yeah, he's an old school player. He's one of our best Brawl players. He's one of our strongest Smash 4 players, and he's still kicking around playing Smash Ultimate. So we'll see Corrado playing Cloud.
Yeah, I think Corrado got Nate studying radio broadcasting, so that's something similar to what I studied in university, and so I hope he does really well. We got like an unspoken journal link, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and to add to Nurse mentioning it before, like all of Nate's 5 players are quite strong. They perform at our weeklies. They do quite well. Whereas in Concordia, being top heavy, this is why I wanted to ask about Nate PR players. Because on Concordia, we have Kirst and Marv, who are 2 top 10 players in Alberta. And but then the other 3 are kind of newer players who don't have any existing strong results at locals. So there's a larger disparity between skill.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying, because Concordia has 2 literally top 10 players, and you know, Marv before COVID was arguably going to be top 5. Whereas
Marv's gameplay was off the charts.
Nate has 5, you know, top 30 players. Whereas the other 3 from Concordia probably don't break that top 30 mark. So it is going to be consistency versus the top heavy bit, or you know, some of those guys at Concordia who don't come out before, you know, maybe have a little sauce we didn't know about. And
we always get sleeper picks. So speaking of sleepers, right? So we did have one upset happen for top 8 qualifiers. For Carter M786 was the lowest seed for his group, coming from Ambrose, and he won his pool. He won his pool over Spinda, which was seed 1 from SAIT. So he's the biggest upset. Tremendous upset when you're seeded at the bottom of your pool and making it out as first.
ZELDA.
Yes, our hero from Ambrose Cardum coming out.
That's awesome.
He's qualified for top 8. He's the only Ambrose representative now. It's really exciting. So don't count underdogs out for sure.
I was hoping so bad that we would see something like that. When you see these guys kind of come out of nowhere and beat someone who we already knew who they were, it's so exciting, man. You're like, what has this guy got? Like, let's see him play. So
the mysterious cowboy, walks into town and kind of
that's one of those guys I want to see on stream without a doubt. And hopefully we can see what he brings to the table later. Because making top 8 when you're from Ambrose, which I didn't even know was a place, and then you're also a player.
What is that? Respect, man. You did not.
You're a player that I didn't know at all either. Like, it's so cool seeing these people come out and place well. It's what it's all about. It's exciting to talk about, man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for sure. So the reason that we're so delayed here too is we're trying to track down Jarl, the Raw player that we just saw.
Where is this fool?
He is nowhere to be found.
Resting on his laurels.
So they might actually bring someone else in. Oh no, he's in. Okay, looks like we're good. So everyone who knows Blake, Raw, our Raw player, give him a poke for delaying this by 15 minutes because
give him a hard time. Yeah.
Give him a hard time for us.
What are you doing?
Jarl, unbelievable this guy.
Curse Jarl, bro.
Oh my goodness. Are we actually losing time?
Bro.
Shake my head. That's a point. That's points deducted for NAIT in my book.
Yeah, that's Concordia. An early lead on attendance.
Get your crew together.
At least the AC's going to hand out a penalty to you, man. You're going to have to pay a fine.
Man, I am so excited for that. I've been looking forward to this
ever since battle.
Ever since you guys told me about it. Ever since you were like, in the DMs, you hit me up, you're like, hey, Nurse, we're going to do a crew battle. Ever since you said that, I've been like, dude, I'm so excited just to watch.
I know. This is also a historical moment, too, because this is the first of many school versus school crew battles that we'll be doing. And the champions of this will have a lot of bragging rights, especially if NAIT takes it again back to back. we won't hear the end of it.
Especially a lot of potential for good crew battles in Alberta. The Edmonton-Calgary rivalry. Yeah. You can combine that with some school rivalries,
That's right.
Yeah, if NAIT makes me enter the next one, that's a dark timeline. I don't know about that.
Oh, here we go. We're kicking it off. Let's go.
Jarl found his switch. He threw his switch away after the last game, apparently.
We're starting off with Jarl versus Chonk, 15 stocks total to 15 stocks total. We saw these guys play before, but not each other. The Lucina and Rob coming out. That's what we saw from them. It's going to be an interesting first game from these guys.
So what character has the advantage here?
This matchup, it likely could go either way. What we saw earlier from Chonk, unfortunately, was that he was having a little bit of trouble finding kills when he played Waffles. And so, hopefully that's something he thought about a little bit. And he's going to be able to, use the big body of Rob to secure kills a little earlier than what we were seeing at like 160 or 170% against Waffles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the main reason Chonk, maybe didn't find success in his pools game was because he was versing Waffles, where he was playing Inkling, which is a lot smaller and a lot more mobile than Rob.
Oh, man.
The down tilt forward smash at the ledge.
This game so far, man, this has been all Jarl all the time. Chonk has got a couple hits here and there, but Jarl's pressure, with the gyros, the neutral Bs, the nairs coming out, it seems like Chonk just hasn't had an answer for it. And because, Lucina's aerials are a little slower, sometimes boxing with Rob can be a little tough, and we've seen Jarl put this to full use.
That counter just did not land back on Jarl. What the?
Yeah, because Rob's up B actually moves him away from where he back airs. Actually, just not in range after.
Oh, I see. He's a little rocket booster. Yeah, that makes sense.
Jarl's also coming off of a lot of momentum from after qualifying for top 8. He was the last match to play on stream with a huge win with 2-0 there against Concordia. So he's got a lot of momentum and a lot of strong mentality coming into this game as well. And again, just pushing the lead 3-1.
Is that a taunt there too?
Man, and the disrespect.
NAIT does not care, man.
It is crew battles, though.
Here to win it.
Yep.
And I think
get in their brainstem.
Honestly, right now, Chonk's happy if he can take a stock, and I think Concordia is happy if he can take a stock as well. But we're gonna have to see something big out of him because these counter hits, these nickels and dimes.
Oh
are
no,
not-
he found it. He found it.
It's gonna hurt if Concordia can't take a single stock here. It's gonna put them really far behind.
Oh my god!
Come on!
Oh
That
my
whole string was so dope. He found the berry and then the up tilt into the up air, threw him to the right, back air, and then a spike. Oh my god, Lucina was on fire the whole little last string.
Blake never heard of Concordia before.
Oh
He doesn't know where that is.
Blake with his millwork and carpentry background. Carrying him through right now, representing NAIT. My goodness, that was huge. So now that's a significant gap for Concordia to make up because not only do they need to take 3 stocks to bring it back, but in order to take further stocks to actually push an advantage. So they're on an uphill battle now for sure.
Yeah, it's not how you wanted to start.
Die at all there?
Sorry?
You're all not die at all?
Nope.
No, he didn't.
Kept his 3 stocks. So here's where it gets into the strategizing for a crew battle for those of you who are seeing a Smash crew battle for the first time. So the way that crew battles work is you have a collective pool of players on both teams and you share the same number of stocks. And so then you go in with your 3 stocks and you take as many as you can with those 3 stocks. And then whichever player loses out on all their stocks first, or whichever crew loses out on all their stocks first, is out. So that player, Chonk, is completely out now. He can't jump in. So there's only 4 players left from Concordia. So this is going to the strategy for crew battles, right? As we mentioned before, very top heavy. So you have 2 very strong players on Concordia's team that can come in at some point and really, get some momentum and take a lot of stocks. And it's going to be really strategic in terms of when are they going to put in Cursed? When are they going to put in Marv? Do they want to leave them at the end? Do you want to bring them in first and just take as many stocks as they can? And bring some momentum.
I think what the strategy is going to be for these guys is probably to leave Cursed and Marv till the end. I think probably what they're thinking is let's let the other 3 do as much damage as they can, and then we'll know how much we have to clean up after that. So
I think you do run the risk of Jarl just running amok and feeling like the best player in the world. And then, maybe he gets a stock or 2 off of a Marf or a Cursed, right?
Yeah, that's definitely not the spot you want to be in, but...
You might want to access, a guy
kill the momentum early.
Yeah, exactly. You might want to face a guy who's a little cold, so you might want to throw Marf in there and get some work done now,
We see both strategies happen, though. I mean... We'll have opportunities like what Noah mentioned where they'll save their best players for the very, very end. So even if they have to take 9 stocks by themselves, they're the best player. You can have some confidence in them. But I've also seen a lot of players. Yeah, exactly. At least they know that's okay. This is how much I need to take out, and it's in their head. But I've also seen strategies where they send their best player early on, and they just take on that momentum and just take a huge lead. And then let their team kind of wrap it up from there. So it's completely up to the captain.
When you do that, then the pressure's on for the team who got wiped out, right?
That's right.
So that might get to you if you're the anchor and you're like, oh my god, I got to verse this guy.
Yes, the anchor. It's sketchy. Like you're leaving the hopes of your entire crew onto a single person to anchor the team as the last player, and so that needs to be someone who has really strong mental. For sure, that's the other.
Also kind of have to strategize if the other team also has a specifically really strong player. You might have to save your strong players just to counterpick that strong player.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and a lot of it's kind of like it's like who's gonna force the other person to put in their strongest player first kind of dynamic.
Yeah, well, like what happened in the Edmonton versus Calgary crew battles, I just went in whenever Vando went in, and that just happened to be last.
We got Zaradonis in
here. Game and Watch.
Game and Watch can put it. He's a shenanigans type character,
right, so
we might see some good shenanigans.
To talk about here too. So when it comes to crew battles, the losing player gets to choose the next player that goes in, and they can counterpick. So they can pick a character and a stage that will match the existing character. So Noah, can you provide any insight as to why do you think Concordia picked Game & Watch going to Rob, and why this stage? Why Yoshi's?
Yeah, I think Zardonis probably felt somewhat confident in this matchup, specifically because what we saw right there. When Rob shoots that laser, Game & Watch can down B, and the laser will fill his bucket. And when Game & Watch fills that bucket, he gets a kill move at about 30%. So I figure that's probably what the idea was. And then going to Yoshi's, smaller stage. You can kill earlier. I think the idea from Concordia was, let's fill up the bucket, let's take off a few cheesy early stocks, and let's put ourselves back in this. But Jarl's having fun. Oh, that being said,
Adonis has been so good with catching some of these lasers, like weird angles up in the sky, catching it out, and somehow not dying. He flew and had great DI to stay in the map.
Really good DI. Game & Watch being really light, high percentage. This being one of the small stages. This is pretty good right now for Zeradonis.
Oh, this is looking so tasty for Zeradonis, man. The fact he's still alive.
Coming out of Zeradonis is significantly better than I expected.
Oh my god!
Okay. Closing the
gap. He's not going to hit by no laser. Oh,
Zeradonis out of nowhere.
Jarl answers it back with the up smash there.
And
no, I think Zera is playing this this matchup like so cleanly right now.
Well, honestly, like what we've seen out of Jarl is a ton of falling there from his row. And what Zeradonis has been doing is either shielding it and using up B out of shield, or using Game & Watch's up air to actually stop it before it gets to the ground. Both really good options for countering it, and it puts the onus on Jarl to figure out what he has to do next.
That was a good jab block there from Jarl.
Yeah, that was
percent
in the air.
Oh, there it is!
Zeradonis is so good with these buckets, man. He has bucketed every laser and is landing the oil panic every time.
Big body, big bucket, baby boy.
Insanely impressed by Zeradonis right now. This is one of those upsets from Concordia that I was talking about. One of those guys that came out and performed better than we expected.
That's right.
Letting us
it right now.
This is crazy!
Oh my gosh.
Not only is Game & Watch a good character to counter the rub, but Zeradonis is using him to like maximum potential here. Yes! Oh, he went for it! He went for the sky kill.
Oh my god, and he went for it with both stops. An up smash or a down smash will kill right now. Jarl can't land! Oh my gosh!
You are not allowed to touch the ground.
Let's go! Oh my god!
Hit him with a chair. Hit him with the chair.
Oh my gosh. So,
dude.
Number one, if you think you can punish Game & Watch's smash attacks, you're wrong. So that's the one thing to keep in mind.
Dude, I cannot believe I am so impressed with Zeradonis.
Oh my gosh.
So on the ball with
just
lasers. It was outstanding. He filled the bucket almost immediately off the bat.
Yes. Two full buckets.
Awesome. Big damage off of those, but like that wasn't even one off the buckets. That was one off the juggle game.
That's right, yeah. Only one stock deficit now, so he brought that back. So even though Concordia is still behind by one stock, they got a lot of momentum going in with this. They closed the gap really, really well. Now it's even game, I would say.
That pressure is evaporated.
I am just shocked. Shocked that happened.
Man,
and like
he landed those two buckets too, man. That bucket
he landed the buckets. He filled them up with 6 lasers total and landed both of the buckets. That's great gameplay.
Oh man, you love to see it. You love to
see
it.
And like the biggest thing was, like we said, we were on that counter pick in part because of the bucket, but because Jarl likes landing with Nair so much, bringing a character that has an easy time dealing with that, and Jarl just frankly didn't adjust his playstyle at all to deal with that, and as a result, on that last stock specifically, just got destroyed.
Juggled like crazy. Yeah, that whole stock, he just couldn't land.
He was a spaceman for a long time there.
Yeah,
he was up in the sky.
And then the down smash chair, I could not believe it. I said, man, a smash tag is coming.
Yeah.
And if Jarl tries to punish it, he's eating the chair.
That's right. Yeah. Game Watch is a character with good frame data. That's for sure.
Well, and he's just a character where you have to know that going into the matchup that you can't do anything about that because it goes against a lot of the conventions of Smash Bros. To have completely safe
on block
smash attacks like that. Yeah. So
deflate you can take your turn, but you can't. Okay, so deflate. We got Wolf from NAIT here.
Okay,
interesting. So I mean,
because Game does have the opportunity to bucket Wolf. And depending on how confident Zeradonis is off stage, Game & Watch has a lot of potential to give Wolf.
Yeah, this will be interesting. Here we go. So 2 stocks. That was also great from Zeradonis too. given that he had 2 stocks left last game at high percent. So it was actually so important for him to hold on to that stock.
Yeah.
Even though he was at kill percent. Because now he's got 2 fresh stocks going in against
damage, no percentage.
Yeah, man, that's just confidence too. The confidence to know that your down smash is safe, to go for those big options, even though you're almost dead. That's what you like to see coming out of these guys, and we're seeing an almost even game start off here from delayed play.
Man, just does so much work naturally. You got to work for it.
All right, these lasers have been working out for Deflate so far. I would like to see some buckets coming out from Zardonis to deal with those. The chair spot dodge up B.
Yeah.
Just gonna let him know sometimes.
Yeah, so for those of you watching or seeing a Game & Watch for the first time, or seeing Smash Ultimate for the first time here, you'll see Game & Watch up B out of shield, which is the parachute move, which is a frame 3 startup, invincible.
Yeah, it's insane.
That kind of gets you out of jail for free card. And he has actionable opportunities after he does that B there, as you can see. Yeah, it's a good move.
Game & Watch up B out of shield is so by and far the best up B out of shield in the game. Ridiculous!
Wow, the down smash.
Putting pressure on the edge with his sausages there, and then down smashing the air dodge on the
I didn't even think he had those. That was a real frame trap that we just saw. Like, that's not something you expect.
Yo, see, underdog. These hidden bosses you don't know about, right?
Man, he is really
good.
Oh my goodness.
Barely.
Ooh.
All right.
Deflate playing a decently safe game, but there's only so much you could do against a Game & Watch.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Take that stock, keeping themselves even, but at this point, Zardonis has taken 3 stocks. He's gotten his worth.
Oh yeah, 100%.
If he takes another one,
everything is just cherry on top now. Now that he's gotten over 3 stocks. Yeah.
Oh, good catch there.
All right, we're seeing some bigger plays from Deflate right now, giving themselves a bit of a lead over Zardonis, but can he make something happen? We know how explosive Game & Watch can be once he gets those combos going, but Deflate moves will start killing Game & Watch at this percent, especially from Wolf.
Yeah, Deflate actually doing a really good job playing patiently here, playing carefully, and not really getting his lasers bucketed right now from Game & Watch either. Just be really smart with when he's choosing his own.
He's not really touching that B button. Just, he's probably learned that lesson from Jarl's matchup.
That's right.
Yeah, man, we're just seeing a really careful, calculated game where, they're going in just right when they need to, getting the hits, getting out, making sure, a counter hit isn't coming through, making sure they're not taking any big damage, and just slowly winning the game. And Wolf is a character that can afford to do that. Because his moves just start killing eventually. All of them do.
Dodge out of the,
there it is. Yeah, up the out of shield. That hitbox on that move, man. Out of shield.
Like you said, Deflate played that perfectly. He was just poking, run back. Didn't want to get caught out by any of the crazy frame 3 up Bs.
Shenanigans.
Any of the classic Game & Watch shenanigans that he gets up to. Deflate said, "Nah, not right now. Not right now. I'll get in there. I'll tickle you, and I'll run back."
That's right.
Honestly,
it just built it up to the point where he can out of shield up B, up smash. Right.
That was a great showing from Zardonis, taking 4 stocks, putting Concordia at less than the desk. Nothing to sneeze at there, and honestly, I think all you could have really asked out of the guy,
not only did he get 3 stocks, but he brought closer. He took a cherry on top. That's good performance.
Oh, that was nutty performance.
Very
he was
impressed.
the perfect weapon against Jarl.
That was good.
I was skeptical, man. I threw him in. I was like, I don't know how well this is gonna work. The Game & Watch can die pretty early, but we saw it pay off in dividends. Obviously, the Concordia shot caller knows a little more than I do.
Oh, sorry. I clicked the wrong button.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah.
Next year,
I paid it off. Come on, Ty.
All right. I'm back.
We're esports now.
So looking at NAIT, what they have left are they have Corrado and Cloud. Corrado's Cloud, Waffles Inkling, Ike's Isabelle. So those are the. Or actually, sorry, I'm not talking about NAIT because Deflate's playing for NAIT right now. Concordia, we have Cursed Sweet Fit, we have Marf's Zelda, and we have Mega's Young Link. I actually think we're going to see Mega next.
We just got word that they're actually putting Cursed in next with
They're putting Cursed?
Yeah, they're
pretty Cursed. I like it. You know, so this is the
guns
advantage that they have, right? They can, we know how we were talking about, save the best player for the anchor, right? Or maybe you can throw the best player at the beginning and get them to sweep and get a lot of momentum. Well, Concordia has 2 top players, and they can do both. So I'm assuming now they're going to send Cursed in, just take a bunch of stocks.
Yeah,
if they need to get too Cursed, if they get too Cursed, there's still Marf in the back that you got to take care of.
There's still the Phantom waiting there to sweep it.
He's charging it right now.
Marf is in the back.
Oh, no,
it's like that episode from SpongeBob where he beat up that worm that was actually the tongue. And the Alaskan bullworm, right?
The Alaskan
You guys don't understand how much I love watching Wii-Fits, man. I think it's a boring character because they're known to camp the sides of the map and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. And Mike definitely just deep breathing at the start.
Oh, man. And look at Mike. He's repping Concordia. He's got Concordia, University of Edmonton. So for those of you who don't know as well, Mike's actually the student club president for Concordia Smash Club. He was actually having phone calls and chatting it up with the athletic director over there at Concordia as well. So he's got a lot of pride going into this. To play for his school, so I'm excited to see this.
Yeah, man, and Wii Fit a character definitely benefits a little bit from Wi-Fi, and this is the bread and butter. The bread and butter for Curse. We're gonna see that slow gameplay, and so we're gonna have to see NAIT come out right now and put themselves on the board, put themselves in a position where instead of being the ones where they should be performing better, now they're the ones that have to step up and perform against Curse.
You know, I love Wii Fit as a character just anytime, any day, but great thematic pick to have for the ACAC tournament too.
Oh, that back air comes out. Deflate has been doing a fantastic job of keeping himself right in this. That reflector for Wolf can be so scary.
Yeah, I mean, Deflate's looking for it.
If he reflects the Sun Salutation, that can just be curtains.
Yeah, for sure. So to add more to some Wii Fit for first time watchers, you'll see that Wii Fit will start to glow like right there. She has this charge up move that gives her a bunch of new properties if she has the opportunity to charge that up. She's faster, she's stronger, everything else. So it's a little bit of a
superhero.
Yeah. Soccer ball a lot from Mike especially.
Deep breathing IRL, powerful too. Give it a chance. Breathing. Everyone in chat, take a nice deep breath. You'll feel way better immediately.
Yes, wellness check, everybody.
Wellness check.
Check your posture. Take a breath. Drink some water.
And one of the funniest things about Wii Fit is she actually gives like tips mid-game.
Listen up for some
check their posture after like hitting a down smash. It's actually one of the most PM things in the game. It's super funny.
Yeah, Mike. Oh yeah, you even get to see a little bit of healing. It's not much, but it's something. But Mike, Curse is really high percentage here. Deflate needs to at least try to take a stock here before he loses out. Oh my gosh, that back here!
That would have been the end of it there, and Deflate actually comes out.
And man, you know Curse has to be a little frustrated about that. He had the deep breathing online, and I feel like he came into this thinking that he wasn't going to lose his stock.
Oh, wow, Deflate feeling super hot.
Yeah, you're right.
Deflate! He put him right back to 74.
That's such a scary spot to be in. Curse, not in the position he probably thought he would.
No, dude. Deflate really doing some work.
Oh man, if Deflate takes this other stock, they're in a good spot for NAIT.
And it's intimidating for Curse, I'm sure, because that reflector and the soccer ball can be reflected in so many different ways that his kind of bread and butter tools are, threatening to.
Oh my God! Reflect that. Oh, okay, he did it.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about, man.
Dude, and like,
you gotta be careful. Reflector.
So many of his moves will kill at this percent.
Yeah.
Wii Fit has until back here.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God! What is happening? Oh my God! They're like ducking and weaving each other there.
That was the Smash Ultimate moment. The spot dodge attack, spot dodge attack.
Yo, this is definitely a game being played over the internet right now.
Oh my gosh, man!
Online Smash.
Oh my gosh! Clutches up.
Oh my gosh!
But Curse actually, keeping his distance underneath the platform, jumping up and hitting him with the up air. securing it.
Dude,
I think he had deep breathing too, so it just launched.
Here's what I'll say: Curse had his pride on the line right there.
He did.
Had his pride on the line. If he lost 2 stocks there, and he's supposed to be the heavy hitter, that's a bad look. So
I think the 1 stock was enough for him to kind of turn on demon mode there.
Yeah, losing 1 stock already sets you behind for sure. If only Deflate actually took that 2nd stock, that would have been so huge for NAIT.
Yeah, it would have sucked.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, Wii Fit Trainer and Curse specifically is really good around the ledge, and I think Deflate just ended up, losing a little bit of patience there. He didn't need to approach and put himself in that situation.
Props to him though. He took a stock off, almost took 2 stocks off from Concordia's one of Concordia's best players. You know what I mean?
Great job.
So huge accomplishment. Almost brought it even further.
And that's what I've been saying, man. These people, we saw it first with Zardonis. We saw shades of it there with Deflate. Where these guys are stepping up beyond what we expected to see.
That's right.
And they're making this really close.
Man, it's actually a sign of a good competitor too. Like the mental of these players to not get shook, right? Because look at what's happening now. This is our first exhibition. There's a lot on the line here in terms of pride. This is the first time we're doing this historical moment. Stepping up to the plate, the spotlight is on them, and they're still doing so well, which is just awesome.
Yeah, and being associated with your school, you want to show up for that.
For
and
sure.
we have heard the next guy coming in for NAIT is Ike. Likely going Isabelle.
Ike, our resident Isabelle hero for all of you Animal Crossing fans out there. This is our best Isabelle player. Number 1 Isabelle player in Alberta.
I'm interested to see how this goes because Isabelle will be able to, kind of play that zoning game with Curse, as well as pocket both the ball and
back. Yeah.
Oh, yes! So, I didn't even think about that. So many characters just using Cursed's best move against him.
Yeah. Plus, he can actually set up that little Lloyd Rocket landmine in front of himself. Cursed is definitely gonna have to play the long game if he wants that strategy.
Okay, everybody. So actually get comfortable, get some water right now. Go get some water. Go stand up, do some stretches. Okay. Because this is gonna be a longer set.
Marathon game.
Yeah. So you're gonna get 2 projectile heavy
war of attrition here.
Yeah.
And that's interesting. And this is where that Wii Fit pick kind of comes back to bite Cursed. I don't know if everyone else knows this, but I know this, that Kurt's has been playing a lot of Wolf recently. He's been putting a lot of time in and so if that Wolf had come out,
this is such a hype.
He would have been in a better spot for this matchup than he currently is.
Oh my god, I love Isabelle so much. Isabelle's little sweater. Oh my gosh. Isabelle's
so
literally the cutest thing on earth.
I actually really like this color, the red sweater.
My goodness. The red
You
sweater
missed the deep breathing! Are you...
so Mike's shook! Curse is shook right now.
Yeah, bad omen!
Deep breathing. So that's actually huge. For those of you who play Curse, his playstyle is he'll run right to ledge at the start, he'll get his deep breathing, and he'll start the game, but he's missed it, so puts him in disadvantage a little bit here. Oh, we saw the pocket!
There we go. That's exactly what you were talking about, Victor.
Yep. So now we can't use soccer ball, right? Because it's pocketed.
Yeah, no, she can't.
Yeah.
Really?
That
works?
Yep.
That sucks.
Yeah, she can't soccer ball now because it's in Isabelle's little sweater pocket.
Yeah, and he keeps trying to do it. And
my goodness! Ike comes in with the cute little dog and just murders.
Oh my gosh! A quick 30%.
Oh my goodness, Isabelle!
Still no access to the soccer ball, and Ike, no.
Yeah, I mean it's
no way he's giving it up.
No soccer ball. Yep. Mike keeps trying to throw the soccer ball. He can't.
Oh!
Charge party popper. Oh,
Ike doesn't care about.
Great job.
About that school.
Yes, Queen.
Dang.
Yes, Queen.
Oh man.
Isabelle, look at her.
Madman. What are you
doing? Gosh.
That's
I wish I had a party popper right now. Just pop the party popper.
Oh
my god.
I didn't know that if he pocketed the volleyball, it just goes away.
Oh, we don't get it.
This main tool on the leg.
It's the same thing with Wario Bike, where if you pocket
any tangible item, if she pockets it, they don't get it back. Oh my god, that was so clean. Oh man, so how many stocks did Mike Chris?
He only took 2. Right? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We've been talking about the top heavy versus the mid range, but the mid range just said, "I don't even know who you are."
Nate's like, we won last time, bro.
You know what though? It's smart. It's smart for me to choose the reflector and then Ike with the pocket against Curse, because that's projectile zoning character, right? And then you have two characters that can just stuff them.
I like I said, I just think it was a missed pick from Curse to go in one against the Wolf with Wii Fit, which is a tough matchup already. I would have just preferred that we saw the Wolf Ditto, and then the counter pick from Ike would have not been so obvious. We could have seen Wolf versus Isabelle, Wolf versus Inkling, where Wolf is quite strong in both of those matchups. I think it was a misplay from Concordia and a lack of confidence coming out from Curse, which you don't like.
Again, the nerves, right? So I've been in that position plenty of times. I'm sure you have too, Nurse. If you're like one of the strongest players on your crew and you feel like this pressure of, I need to like really carry the weight for my team and get us ahead, especially as an anchor especially as an anchor to close it out. But even if you go early on or midway, you feel like, well, I'm one of the strongest players on this crew. I better take more than X amount of stocks and really push my advantage.
Especially when you're expected to take that many.
Right.
When we did draft crews at U of A, that's usually the position I would play was the anchor. And one of those brackets, I actually took 11 stocks. So sometimes, man, you just gotta.
It works both ways, man. It works both ways. We had a crew battle for a different game for Dragon Ball Fighters, but we had our strongest player go in first against East Coast, and they took out 6 players by themselves. Yeah, and so having the top, it's like, okay, how do we even close?
Let them know,
so both ways work, right? Like both ways completely work, which is exciting. But again, Curse not really, I think, taking the stocks that he wants, putting a lot of pressure now on Marth as the remaining top player.
What's happening now is they're sending in Mega next. And I think the idea here is, Mega, please take as many stocks as you can. Because Marth is going to take the rest.
Mega's playing the Young Link again?
Yep. Mega's got Young Link.
If Mega
projectile-reliant characters against Nate's lineup is pretty smart for their choice here.
If Mega takes
Isabelle pockets Knight.
Knight?
Yeah. Can't you do that? Is that a projectile attribute?
He can pocket Knight, I don't know if you can use it still. You might not be able to. That would suck.
Man, and again, here's a projectile-heavy matchup. Actually, in this as well, if Isabelle pockets Young Link's bomb, is Young Link able to get more bombs?
Yes, but he can't use Boomerang.
Oh, but the boomerang is singular.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh, she pocketed it, but used it right away.
This is so smart.
He can use the bombs and arrows as much as he wants. More than one Boomerang.
Boomerang singular.
But I think the idea here is if Mega can take 2 stocks, that's like A1. Because then hopefully Marth is able to take that last stock without losing one. He gets a fresh 3 for the last 6. But that is still reliant on Mega taking 2 stocks here.
Well, if you look at the remaining stocks, right? Nate has 3 players left with 3 stocks each. Concordia has 2 left.
Oh no! You want this jump!
One player left and 1/3.
Oh no!
So this is rough. So if Isabelle and Ike can take out Mega here with clean without losing a stock, that's gonna leave Marth to take out 9 stocks on his own.
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness! This is not looking good.
They were saying Ike the Thanos of the
Thanos of Nate.
That cracked me up in the chat.
Come on, Mega! Take the game! Take a stop!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! Stop sign!
All right, he's getting close to that kill percent. A fair by the ledge will do it right now. So will a Nair, but Ike.
Strong move. Barely living.
Town and City, the counter pick from Mega comes in. Right there, but he misses.
Oh my gosh! The fishing rod! Not enough.
Sending him into the atmosphere.
Oh no, that's not the fair. Oh, that's just his fault. Oh. No! You hate to see it.
Oh my gosh, watch out!
That's just his fault, yo. That's just Dang, Ike! And again, he's cracking up percentage, and then he just gets that percentage back. last match, right? So
Isabelle.
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 Look at her. She's so proud of herself, and she should be.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh,
Ike with 5 stocks unanswered.
Oh my goodness. 5 stocks.
Waffles
Five
and
unanswered.
Unanswered. Oh my gosh. Ike, diagnostic medical sonography major. I don't even know what those words mean.
Everyone knows that the diagnostic medical sonography.
I don't even know what those words mean, dude.
Everyone knows they go off.
Oh man.
If they're not doing some diagnostic medical sonography, they're kicking ass in the
See, Ike is clearly big brain here. Okay?
This is tough.
His player Portugal is the only one with a suit and tie. Like, he's big brain Isabelle player here. This is exciting. Ike.
Yeah, man. And dude, if Ike loses, like, Ike could just beat Marv. Like, if Marv
can just take it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, he has 3 stocks, and if the pocket just steals Phantom, like, that's super doable.
He's in demon mode right now, man. You gotta understand, he's in demon mode.
Yeah, that's right. So there's Ike, Isabelle, there's still Waffles' Inkling, and there's Corrado's Cloud left from NAIT.
Okay, so I hate to do the boys like that, but I'm gonna break it down by who I think is gonna be the most threatening here. I think so I think Ike out of those 3 is the hardest for Marv, for sure. So I think that's going to be the initial challenge, is actually just beating Ike with enough stocks to keep competing. I think there's potential that Marv 3 stocks Waffles, just because Wi-Fi Inkling versus Zelda can be a real pain.
You hear what he's saying?
Because of how long Zelda can actually live. There's a lot of potential for Inkling to just lose 3 stocks in that matchup.
Yeah, and same with Cloud. Like, Cloud is susceptible to Gimps. That's like a nice little, like, aspect to consider as well, right? Like,
yeah, but Cloud has a bit of an easier time, approaching Zelda as well as applying pressure to him. So I think if he gets over Ike with 2 stocks, it's doable. But like, if it's less than 1, I think
less than 2. Well, if it's less than 1, he's out.
Yeah, I think Mega really needed that 1 stock at least on Ike, because
oh my gosh,
he's just in invincible mode. He's got the star from Mario right now, it seems.
He's just seen the light, man. He's like, Isabelle up smash, let's go.
He just entered the matrix.
Oh my goodness, Ike, here we go. So we are actually seeing a unranked player playing off against the top 5, right? Marv is top 5, right?
Not right now. He would have been.
Right now? He would have been, yeah.
Yeah, he's not currently.
Top 10 regardless, yeah. And one of the best Zelda players out there, so we'll see how it goes.
I think he's the best Zelda player. I'll say it.
Yeah,
he's good at this game, man.
It's like him and Ben, or like, I think he's top 2 Zelda players worldwide. So, but this guy's crazy.
All right,
Mark's coming in cold.
We're also seeing the best and only Isabelle player. So. The best
there you go. The only Isabelle player worldwide.
Best Isabelle.
Here we go. Oh my gosh, look at the score, 3-9.
Oh, this is a grim position to be in.
And for those, I'm very happy to see Mark
who don't know, Zelda actually got a buff in the Steve patch, a shadow buff, and then they took it away in the latest patch. So, Zelda fans were rejoicing and simultaneously very disappointed with the latest couple patches.
Climactic month for Zelda.
Yeah. Oh, so what's this matchup like here, Noah? Like, is Isabelle able to stop Zelda from building Phantom Knight and actually have a? Oh my gosh! Down there.
No, and so that's where this matchup gets really tough, because Isabelle has to land something like an up smash or a forward smash to kill it, a relevant percent at all. He has to put himself at a lot of risk of Zelda's big, safe kill moves. And if he's not able to deal with Phantom, via like pocketing it, Phantom will go through the landmine, it'll go through forward and back air, it'll go through all the projectiles that Isabelle has, and so he needs to deal with that Phantom.
Yeah, Mark really embodying Atlas here. He's got the entire campus of Concordia on his back right now.
Yeah,
this is such a tough spot, though.
Get rid of the Ike.
Oh my gosh, little squeaky hammer.
No, that's... Ooh, I thought that would be enough almost.
No, the landmine doesn't do too much knockback. And Ike going for that fishing rod off stage, trying to make something happen. Oh, man!
That's you. Any stock you get off Marv right now is just one step closer to NAIT taking home this battle.
Alright, that should be big damage. Yeah, 80% on Ike. Potentially a kill percent at the ledge here, but Marv missing that downside with the forward air.
Oh my goodness, the heals!
And this is what happens when you don't play against Zelda that often. This is what it starts feeling like.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Marv is like our local low tier hero, man. With Zelda, I don't know how he does.
Yeah, man. I don't know anyone else in Alberta who plays low tiers. It couldn't be anyone. I know.
Yeah, as we both play low tiers also.
Yeah, Mark kind of go a little more risky on this stock, right? Because if he goes risky and gets Ike's last stock off, then he heals for the next round. So.
And Ike's had an amazing third stock, putting Marv.
Oh my gosh! The party popper!
Whole encounter, yo.
And Marv at one stock, the chances of Concordia winning are just getting worse and worse. As Ike puts himself in the lead. Oh my gosh!
Is this the end
of NAIT?
Oh my gosh! Ike!
Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
Looking for his 7th stock!
Oh my god, 100%.
He's putting out there.
Oh,
no, the rod!
Oh my god.
Are you gonna cover the landing 2-frame? Oh,
Oh,
Ike's
pushing in more way than one, man.
Oh! If he had fared, he would have died!
oh my gosh! No throw!
Oh no!
This is the sweet spot!
Stop, get on the heel!
Okay.
Oh my god! He's again! Ike's third lease on life!
Oh my gosh, Ike, this game is favoring Ike right now.
Oh, for sure it is.
You think that Marf is like afraid to toss a Phantom out in case?
Yeah, because he doesn't want it to get pocketed.
Yeah. Okay, giving some space to get back on the stage here.
Yes, the fishing rod comes out. The fishing rod up throw might kill at this percent.
Oh, what is
Marf needs to make a hero play happen right now. The fishing rod does hit on the way back, so he does also have to be careful about that.
The Thanos of NAIT!
Oh my god!
The ISABELLE! Holy!
Look at her! Oh,
Ike, you monster! You murderer! What are you doing over there?
Gosh! With a 7-stock advantage!
What are they teaching those diagnostic medical sonographers over at NAIT?
Oh my gosh!
That was a performance. That guy took Concordia by the throat, man.
Can we talk about how Zardonis took the most stocks for Concordia of anyone?
Yes, MVPs for sure. Zardonis for bringing back the momentum.
Oh my goodness.
And Ike for just clearing house afterwards. They had 2 full players that didn't even get off their bench. They were still chilling on the bench. They didn't even get on the court.
That's embarrassing, man.
Oh my goodness.
Frankly, that's embarrassing.
So now NAIT is 2-0 in their rivalry versus Concordia.
It really came down to the characters at the end, though, man. NAIT just had the better characters to deal with the Phantom and the Soccer Ball and all of Curse's tools, you know?
Yeah.
Like, the main tool
Congratulations,
is that
NAIT. Congratulations.
I gotta have a stern talking to a couple of these guys.
I forgot. Noah is at Concordia, so you could go and
Oh yeah,
slap these kids around and get everybody.
Yeah. Guess.
All right, so we are getting ready for top 8. So everyone tune in. We're gonna go into a quick intermission, and you'll see our 3, or you'll see Noah and Ty. They'll cast top 8, and you'll see me again in top 3. So take care, everybody.